अभी तुम लोग डिसाइड करो कि तुम लोग को क्या सुनना है, क्या सीखना है, क्योंकि तुम लोग पे मैं तुम लोग को वो दूंगा जो तुमको हो पसंद, वही बात करेंगे। काम आदमी के पास बहुत कम बार। क्रिएटिव जिंदगी में आपको अगर कोई बोल दी रियर, don't talk about the 0.1% of people who are doing a lot of work and are refusing a lot of work. It's just an extreme place to be in. So while I was talking to this sweet boy, he told me, "Ke Amin, I am here now and I have got a job to teach mind-blowing subjects." He will tell you the subjects.
Graphic design and visuals typically, film analysis, word cinema, and screenwriting.
I told him, राहुल, नाम तो सुना होगा, आप ये काम कभी नहीं छोड़ना. Never leave this job. So he got a little kind of. So I told him, I have been very lucky, Rahul, that I got Lagan, Jotha Akbar, Khwaja Mere Khwaja, Swades. I wrote Haunted with Vikram Bhatt, which was one of the highest grossing horror films, 1920 Evil Returns. I can talk about things I have done that everyone will have heard of or will. Bharatapara. My biggest hit is 24 years ago. Hello, you kids maybe were not even born when I was part of my biggest hit. So look at the few and far between dynamics of life. When I walk on your campus, nobody even recognizes. And if they do, they are like, seeing this guy somewhere. So, what I'm trying to tell him, and I'm trying to tell you all, that you're going to have to sit it out to get an opportunity that will be memorable. And if you get it, which is 1 in a billion, it's going to be few and far between. Third time मैं will say, ठीक है मैं नहीं खाऊंगी, लेकिन 2 बार तो खाना पड़ेगा. भूख लगती है, and to survive is not easy. Luckily, I have managed it because you marry a girl that's very rich or a both. It's okay. But someone has to be very rich. So then you can stay afloat and be Amin, and you can be speaking all day at this fort. But otherwise, you are screwed. It's a horrible place to be in. Waiting for your phone to ring. I have done it for. I'm 56. I turned 56 on the 6th of July, 3 days ago. And I had danced at the age of 14 professionally. And I had waited for 42 years for my phone to ring. And it has not. If it rings, it is somebody selling you a mortgage. It is somebody giving you a loan. Every unknown phone number which I answer with my fingers crossed is actually, सर आपको आपके स्कॉर्पियो पे लोन चाहिए क्या? They are also ready to screw you again. So it is a real tough place to be. And I don't know why they didn't teach us all this when we were younger. And a great artist, my daughter Sky. But I always tell her, Sky, you love this, but you should remember, and I will want to tell all of you, why don't we tell our children that you don't have to always do what you love. You can do what you don't love, and when you get a chance, do what you love. So you will be fine. I actually, but I am here to speak. I don't know why they very nicely and sweetly said it. Everything's about film or everything about film. I want to say, I want to speak about anything about life, because being part of the film industry still makes me a part of life. ना भाई जिंदा है हम human है, हम life हमारी life जी रहे हैं ना जान. So I want to tell you all about life lessons. So काम मत छोड़, और काम है तो ये सब है. स्टाइल है, पैसा है. I want to tell you that I have traveled and I continue to travel by ST bus because that's all I really afford. So if you want to be an artist, boss, ST bus. And in the ST bus, you will meet somebody who will look at you. Ah, कहीं आप वो तो नहीं. And you will say, हाँ, मैं वही हूँ. And he'll say, it's selfie. And you will take one selfie with him. And you will feel humiliated. But you have to remember that that's your biggest state back. That while you're in that ST bus, somebody still recognizes you and says, I loved your work. So it's quite a dichotomy, but that is the reality of it. And I have begun to embrace it. And on this lovely note, I want you all to hear a song, if it is possible for the techie team to play it. Beta, it's called To Ju. अगर है तो है, वरना डोंट वरी. हाँ, बिकॉज मैं भी असिस्टेंट रह चुका हूँ. जब मुझे उन लोग ऐसा कोई इम्पॉसिबल काम बोलते थे ना, तो मैं चले तो जाता था, मैं सोचता था इसको करूँगा कैसे यार. So anyway, it's a song that says, you'll have all heard it. Mostly, it's a huge hit. It's on Coke Studio. It's sung by Nasibo Lal and Nabida Parvi. And it says, पीड़ा नो में सीने लावा. मैंने पीड़ा तकलीफ़ों को अपने सीने से लगा लिया और मैं हंसती गा.
तेरे बस में कुछ भी नहीं है, दिल में समझावा तुझको.
Keep your hearts ready to bleed every day. And the more it bleeds, the more creative you are, the more you will be able to. You know, there's a very nice line in Rockstar. He says, अगर तुझे बहुत बड़ा स्टार बनना है तो तुझे तेरा दिल तोड़ना हो, तुझे तेरे दिल को टूटना होगा, वरना तू वो कर नहीं सकी. So I want to tell y'all that I don't know why nobody says all this to us when we are getting into the zoo. So be ready to feel your pain. Be ready for failure. And failure is a wonderful something. पैसा नहीं है ना तो कुछ नहीं. But that's not right. That's not true. आपके पास इज्जत है, आपके पास शोहरत. Do you know the meaning of शोहरत? शोहरत means fame. दौलत, ये दौलत भी ले ले, ये शोहरत भी दे ले. शोहरत आपके पास कितनी भी क्यों ना हो, फिर भी घुमा फिरा के दौलत का यादस्टिक आ ही जाता है. See, in our spirituality, we are always told deen or dunya. Deen is spirituality within, dunya is outside. उनको बैलेंस रखो. And I told Rahul, ये काम छोड़ना मत. Which doesn't mean कि तू काम करना बंद कर दे. He may want to be a staff. But I am saying Rahul, स्टारडम को ढूंढते हुए इसको रखना, ये साथ में रखना, क्योंकि ये तेरी स्टेबिलिटी है. वो बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है कि आप इस बैलेंस को समझो. और ज़िंदगी में, दुनिया में ये बैलेंस आउट हो गया है. और ये आउट अब से नहीं है, ये आउट बहुत टाइम पहले हुआ. सेपियंस हैव अ प्रॉब्लम. वी हैव फॉलोड many of the greatest strengths we have, but we have gone wrong in many other ways. Capitalization or capital as an capitalists as a thought, and all our society and everything is warped. And that is what I'm trying to warn you against, because it's a constant battle. So I never sent my children to school. People are like, you didn't send your children to school. No, I did. I have not sent my children. My girls have never been to any school. Institutions are following a warped sense of competition. Or you have to compete. You don't have to compete. Hello. You have to compete with yourself. Because I can't compete with him. We are completely different. How can I compete with him? He's different. He's got strengths that I don't have. I've got weaknesses that he doesn't have. How can I compete with him? We are competing, and that is where we are going wrong. But it's all about competition now. And so girls want to have different bodies because she thinks that I don't have this and therefore I have to do that. And everyone's going and getting nose jobs and boob jobs and what jobs and everything is because they are all thinking that they are not good enough because they are competing with the next person. But you can't compete with the next person. You will always fail because you are not that person. You are someone else. So this is a setup that is definitely going to fail us. And so today I said, I have got a whole list of things to talk about. But you know what? They are technical things here. Fail kaise banate. Everybody, you can read it in a book today. I don't think I can give you anything better, but I can give you something about life. And this place, this is where you're going to be max. आप इंडस्ट्री में कितने साल जो मैं इंडस्ट्री में 20 साल लेकिन आप इस दुनिया में कितने साल मैं 56 ईयर से इस दुनिया में तो फाइनली यू गोइंग टू बी इन द दुनिया लॉन्गर दैट इन दैट इंडस्ट्री सो रादर टॉक अबाउट द दुनिया दैट विल हेल्प यू अंडरस्टैंड अच्छा so I wanted to talk about this with Rahul, but I also want to tell Rahul, don't give up your dream. Don't stop thinking about wanting to be the star you want to be, because that is your dream. It's like a life jacket. लाइफ जैकेट हाथ में रखना. अभी लोग बोलेंगे अरे अगर लाइफ जैकेट फेंक देगा तो ही तो स्विमिंग सीखेगा. Because you will drown and you can't afford to drown. Guys, you can't afford to drown. सर सलामत तो पगड़ी हजार. अगर सर ही नहीं बचेगा तो पगड़ी काट बांधोगे भाई. Many people burn out. Many people, because firstly, why do you want to stake everything on one bloody dream? It's a great dream. But why? You are bigger than the dream, my friend. Do you know when you were born, the first thing your parents saw was 5 tech fingers and 10 toes. And they said, Shukar. 2 eyes. You smiled. You cried. He can speak. He can hear. They do this. They check you. Do you know? You all are the greatest things that were born. When my girls were born, phew, born stars. Why one dream is going to make you destroy yourself? That, I want to tell you, is a myth. Because शेर पे सवा शेर पैदा होता है. This is the greatest thing of this universe. Someone is going to come and better you. कल और आएंगे नगमों की ऊंची रलियां छूने वाले, मुझसे बेहतर कहने वाले, तुमसे बेहतर सुनने. कल कोई मुझको याद करे, क्यों कोई मुझको याद करे. मसरूफ ज़माना मेरे लिए क्यों वक्त अब ना कर पा. मैं पल दो पल का शायर, पल दो पल मेरी जवानी है, पल दो पल मेरी हस्ती है, पल दो पल मेरी कहानी. Why are we forgetting that we are but immortals? We being patti padao. That you're going to make a name for yourself. You're going to be the greatest now. Oh, you're going to kill it now. Why? Who told you this? It's the wrong message. We are not here to become the greatest, my friends. जिंदगी एक स्टेज और तमाशा नहीं है कि आपको हमेशा आपको अप्लॉज ही अप्लॉज और अप्लॉज और अप्लॉज चाहिए. यही रॉन्ग हम लोगों को पट्टी इज रॉन्ग. We have to enjoy being who we were born to be. Have you ever been told that why don't you try to make the world a better place by loving people, by being kind, by saying down, bro, you're cool. We don't need to be any more than this. You already a star, my darling. You were already born and you already, all of us, we are already complete. We are fine. We can be better versions of ourselves. And that could be by being kinder. That could be by being nicer to your folks, to your loved ones, to your friends. Not being bitchy, not gossiping. Why are we not telling ourselves all that? Hello? Stop. Stop. Because when I walk in the room, everyone must look at me and say, whoa, I'm Michael Logan. completely wrong. Because firstly, that is an impossible dream. It is impossible. It is stupid. It is. So, it's important to still follow your dream. Okay? But remember it's at the end of the day, at the end of it all, you're but a picture on the board. So what the hell? Look all around you. These are all pictures only on the board. Guys, the reality that I want to talk about today is at the end of it all, it's very important to aspire, it's very important to dream, but please balance rakho. Be proud. Come here. Please come here for. What's your name? Vansha, do you have any spreadsheet? Do you? It's been very long that someone must have told you that. Why? Because you're trying to compete. So you start to think, you have still a lot to achieve. Am I right? But you're very special, Mash. You remind me of my daughter's cat. She's tall. She's got long hands. Don't get lost in this forest of competition. You're good. I like your black pea polish. Looking very nice. You're happy? You know, telling someone something nice. How difficult is. Guys, I am talking about a system that's bigger than all of this. We are in a bad place, thus. We have to look a particular way. We have to have a particular body. My summer is shorter than Scan. So I've told the summer, you're very special. She's Boretta. They're twins. They're fraternal twins. अब क्या बोलूँ मैं? हाथ पाँव चल रहे हैं, सब दिखता है, सुन पाती है, बहुत बहुत खूबसूरत है. लेकिन अब वो बेचारी नर्वस है कि मेरी दूसरी बहन मेरे से लंबी है, मैं खूबसूरत नहीं हूँ बस. Guys, today I'm talking about something bigger than cinema or something bigger than PR or our marketing. We are completely off track. But do you know why I'm talking about it? One of you is going to write a news story. And that news story is going to be the biggest religion and way of life for this world. And it's going to change the whole human race. And that is what I believe when I am speaking today to each one of you. We are going to write a special story. We are going to rewrite. We are going to say, man, aisa nahi hona chahiye. And those stories which changed human race. And that's what it has done in the past. And you know what they do to people who do that? They hang them from a cross.